Mouni Roy, welcome to Bollywood Hungama. So good to see you.
Thank you so much. How are you? So good to see
Very
you as well.
Thank you so much. Mouni, I've been following up for this interview because I feel this is one of the best times of your career. You have such a big ticket film coming. So I'm going to take you back and ask you, how did Brahmastra happen? How did you come on board for this one?
So I was shooting for Gold in London, and I remember it was one of the off days, and it was slightly rainy, and we had gone to see an abbey. I can't remember which one, but nearby, and from where we were shooting. And I received a call from Mukesh Shabra.
Right.
So he called me and he said, "Kya kar rahi hai?" I said, "London mein hu." He said, "Do you want to play a special appearance in this big film that Ayan is making with like Ranbir, Alia Bhatt sir?" I said, "Yeah, of course." So he's like, "When are you back?" I said, "I'm back in a week." So I came back and I still remember that first meeting with Ayan, and I was performing that same evening on an award function, I remember. And so I asked him that, "Is the meeting going to take a lot of time?" So he said, "No, it won't. It will probably take like 10 minutes. So I was like, okay. But then I went in for the meeting. I remember coming out of the meeting after 3.5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, so Ayan and me kind of got talking, and he kind of explained to me the world of Brahmastra and how he had conceptualized it, how he'd been working for it for many years, and I was immediately drawn into the world. And as he tells everybody, in fact, that I came on board as a special appearance to it becoming a lengthier role, to me becoming the antagonist and the main villain in the film.
Yes.
So it has been a journey even after me coming on board in the film.
Wow.
So, yeah.
In that meeting of 3.5 hours, what did
Yeah.
you see his vision? What was he saying? What was his vision when he was planning this big?
See, so I don't think the point of this film is to go and kind of experience it in the cinema, so I can't give away a lot.
We understand,
but one thing I'll say is it's very, very Indian, and there's a lot of heart in it. And of course, needless to say, blood, sweat, and so much time and passion, and have gone into making this film, and it's a true labor of love.
Right. Can you tell us a tiny bit about your role? What is this negative role?
Oh my God, I don't know how to do it without giving away.
Yeah, whatever we've seen in the trailer.
The plot. Okay,
describe that.
like you've said, like you've seen in the trailer, this girl seems to be on a mission, and one thing I can tell you is she's very passionate, and she just wants to fulfill her aim, her ambition, which you will figure out what it is in the film.
Right.
And and she would not let anything stop her or come in the way. So
nice. Sounds
like
very
that.
exciting.
Yeah.
So when you were told, there's Ranbir, Alia, Mouni, you yourself are so successful. How does this film add to your already this amazing IMDb list?
Of course it does. I mean, I think it's one of the most challenging roles that I have ever played.
Okay.
It's obviously not, it's obviously derived from, it's one of his fantasy fiction characters, Ayan's brainchild. But also, when you are working with like Ranbir, Alia, Bachchan sir, Nagarjuna sir, Shah Rukh sir has also played a guest appearance in it.
Right.
It was, I don't know, I suddenly kind of realized why they are, where they are in life. And why am I talking about all of this for your question is, it made so much of a difference in terms of the experience that I gained while shooting this film, the kind of things that I've learned while shooting this film, and just to be a part of this world, I feel like it's a privilege.
Yeah.
Because we watch so many of the Hollywood movies, the Marvel movies, the DC movies. We are in awe of them. We are in awe of the world that they create. I truly believe, as a proud Indian, that our country is a country of stories.
Right.
Whether you go from north to south, east to west, we have so many stories in the small towns, in villages, in our cities, in our heritage, in culture, in history.
Right.
So if Ayan could, if he could mix it all up and like give the audience a blend of our flavor of our own culture in
Right.
a beautifully woven fantasy fiction. I mean, how else should I say? How does it add to my career?
Of course,
Of
right.
course, it does.
It does.
It's probably the most interesting role I have gotten to play till date.
Wow.
So-
And what is the set of Brahmastra like? Is there a lot of green screen? So do you understand what is happening every day?
Yeah, but yeah. So with me, I have actually thankfully worked a lot on green screen, whether it was Mahadev, whether
Yes.
it was Nagin,
Right.
for both seasons. So I kind of had the knack for it. But obviously, this movie is like
Yeah.
it's huge scale, and
Right.
our studios would be like that of a stadium and like all green walls. So yeah, you take a little bit of time to kind of understand your positioning and the directions and what you are supposed to do and how you're doing it. But there's a whole team at play.
Right.
Everybody's there to help you out. Everybody's there to kind of explain what you need to do.
Sure.
So it was fun.
Right. What are Ranbir Alia like to work with?
Great. Oh my God. They are such amazing human beings. They are so disciplined. They're so passionate about what they do. I have seen them come on set on time every single day. Be there, just be there on set, being a part of every single thing that's happening. They're so aware.
Right.
They just, I remember, I think, Alia not only remembers her own lines, but the whole scene
Wow.
of what everybody else is saying or doing. There's so much to learn from the two of them. One thing I tell everybody whenever I get asked about Ranbir Alia is they're fire. They're just
They're
fire
fire.
on screen. Yeah,
Right.
they light up on screen.
Right. And individually, like what do you think are their strengths? Like Ranbir's strength would be?
Listen, everything now. I don't want to kind
Sure.
of get into
You
the
just give me
nitty-gritties
like a
of.
2-line. Yeah.
They're both very. I'm going to combine it and say
Okay.
it because these are the qualities that I have recognized in both of
Both
them,
of them. Okay.
equally.
Okay.
They're very natural
Right.
and they're very spontaneous.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's almost like, they don't even. I feel like they don't even need to prepare. I'm sure
Right.
there is some amount of work or preparation going in it, but they're so spontaneous when they're
Right.
acting in front of you. It feels like it's happening to them for the first time. They're saying the lines for the first time, no matter how many times they are saying or doing the same.
So good to know.
Yeah.
Also this is a huge world that Ayan has created. What
Yeah.
is he like on the set? Is he someone who's taking all the pressure, passing on the pressure, or what?
No, he is very chill, and
Okay.
he is. He's like a Baba.
Yeah.
He's saintly. Yeah. I always think and feel he's one of God's favorite child.
Right.
So it's almost like the feeling was that of a puja
Right.
on the set. At least for me, it was
Right.
very meditative. His process is very meditative. He is very prepared, and on set he would like to do. He knows what he wants, and
Right.
he'll come to you and. If he'll, one thing I really, really appreciated him. Sometimes if I hit a roadblock or I didn't know how to approach that particular scene or that particular line, I remember him coming and giving me the adjectives.
Right.
Like you
Wow.
have to be stern or calm or fearful or angry, disgusted. So there was just the right. He just knows what he wants.
Wow.
So it becomes a fun process, not easier, but a fun process for an actor because then you have those varied emotions to play. If you
Right.
know what emotions you're playing,
Right.
So then you're not confused in your head to begin with, and that's a good point to start from.
Yes, right.
I feel.
Mouni, are you someone who tracks box office? Are you interested in
No.
seeing how many crores a
Not
film
really.
makes?
I've not done so much work
Right.
in films as well to kind of have the understanding of what really happens.
Sure.
But of course, one gets to know.
Right.
I'm an aware
Yeah.
person, so I get to know which film did well and which didn't. But
Right.
no, I'm not somebody who keeps a track
Of that.
things.
What do you think? What are your expectations personally from Brahmastra? What do you think this will do to you?
What it'll do to me, I don't know. I'm not a person of future at all. I'm
Okay.
a very
You won't predict.
I believe in the power of now.
Okay.
I believe whatever we do, like if I'm with you right now sitting here in the interview, you have my 100% attention. I'm not thinking about anything else. I am here, present. So I don't know what the film will do to me, but I definitely hope and pray that the story that we are trying to tell and what Ayan has created and trying to do in the film, it's successful. I
Right.
hope it is successful
Right.
because truly a lot of time and effort and
sure.
money and hard work has gone into making this film.
Right. Do you want to tell people who are watching this interview that this is a big screen? You know, people talk about we'll go to the theater only when there's a big screen experience.
Yeah.
Is this that one?
Guys, if you do not go and watch this film, you do not know what you'd be missing out on. It's a beautiful world all of us have created, and a special request to all my fans. You guys have given me so much love in these last 15, 16 years of me being in Mumbai, and in whatever that I do, small or big. This is something I have been waiting for the last 6 years with heaving breath and folded hands. Please go watch this film.
Amazing. Now that you have told your fans, they are definitely the love that you get eventually gets passed on to us also because we are interviewing you. So I really hope all that you told your fans, they go and watch this on the big screen. All the very best for Brahmastra.
Thank
This
you so
is
much.
something, the minute the trailer dropped, a lot of eyes, were on your character. So I was someone who always thought that this will definitely be special. So hope this does wonders for you.
Thank you so much.
Mouni Rohit, this is a rapid fire round. Let's keep it rapid and fiery as much as possible. Okay, how would you describe your experience of working with the following actors in a hashtag?
In a hashtag.
Yeah, Ranbir Kapoor.
Hashtag super cool.
Super cool. Akshay Kumar.
Hashtag super fun.
Super fun. Yash.
Hashtag too short.
Amazing. Okay, right now your excitement level of Brahmastra from 1 to 10, 10 being the maximum.
100?
100, totally. One thing that you think people don't know about Ayan?
I think people know that he's very special, but I don't think they know how special he is.
What mythical creature did you believe was real as a kid? Or any story?
I used to think Phantom of the Opera, Christian Day,
Right.
the character, she was real.
Wow.
No, in the Phantom of the Opera, the Phantom was real.
If you were to just tell us in one line what Nagin has done for you, how would you say that?
So Nagin has changed my life.
Yes.
That's what I would
It
like to
has
say.
changed. Complete the following sentence. Being an outsider in Bollywood is dash.
It's tough.
Is tough. Okay, fair enough. Right. Was there one habit in your husband that you would want him to change?
Oh yeah, lessening the air conditioning at night. Yeah, it's just he likes it very
Every
cold.
couple's story. Right. Was there one app you always use on your mobile as soon as you wake up? You go through it.
Wake up,
Yeah.
nothing for half an hour, and then
Wow.
WhatsApp because you would have received a few messages that you would want to check.
One or two people who you love following on social media.
I love following all the food pages, fashion pages, dog pages, cat pages, good quotes, poetry, people
Okay.
that talk about books. I'm constantly stalking. Food. I love watching. I don't make them,
Yeah.
but I love it. They're so meditative. Like you can go on watching them cooking something or the other delicious.
Right. You have all your fans watching this. One fan experience that you were taken aback by.
Many times, I'm always, I'm a sucker for letters and like fan art. So I feel very happy whenever somebody has written a piece for me, or sometimes they kind of make like a scrapbook,
Right.
or like a book of pictures, and with letters.
Right.
They always overwhelm me because
That is
it's
so
just
sweet.
such unconditional love, and they are taking out their time making
Yeah.
these videos. And they don't even want anything in return. Like you don't even know how to kind of repay that love.
You don't know who
ever
sent it from
who
where.
sent from where. So I have always found it. I feel like it's one of the biggest blessing, the love that we get, and the love that we can give. There is nothing else in the world except love.
It is very sweet. Last question, a habit of yours that you want to change by the time 2022 ends.
Oh no, I've been trying to change it since I think 20 years, and it's not changed, is that I'm very impulsive.
Okay.
And I'm way too emotional than I should be. So yeah, these two habits. Hi, I'm Mouni Roy, and you're watching me on Bollywood Hungama.